on a floodplain, but few alive have ever seen it like this. Homes here are built high on purpose, but the Herbert River has consumed the ground floor and is now blasting into kitchens, bedrooms, lives.
We knew to be vigilant, but I tell you what, it's hard to be prepared for something like this.
This was the sugar town overnight.
And folks, it's not pretty.
As water cascaded through streets, filling shops, at least a dozen have water through them.
Around knee depth.
Many, like Genevieve Kelly, had chosen not to evacuate, believing her home would be safe just like it had been for 60 years of floods.
It's been pretty bad. The water's rising and rising. Trying to stay happy, but it's scary.
The same community still grieving a 63-year-old woman who died when a rescue boat capsized.
We are deeply sorry for their loss, and it is no doubt a very sad time.
Despite that, some still choose to take risks.
Drowning, boys. Drowning, man. I love you.
Further north, this is Cardwell, where the beach meets the Bruce Highway.
The backside of Cardwell's just gone under us, and they've lost everything. It's just hit us. It's like a wall of water. All at once, just bang.
Police are evacuating some of the 1,000 residents who live there.
How about we get you somewhere dry and we'll get you sorted, eh?
Rescuing precious pets.
Hey, pups.
This man going for a dip in his swamped backyard. The tiny fishing town of Halifax, population 500, is used to being cut off.
Driving in the river.
But it's what might still be ahead that has residents anxious.
Still got a fair bit to go, but it is coming up quick.
Kelly Reese has lived through cyclones, floods, but says this one is different.
The water seems to be dispersing in different areas and coming up a lot higher.
Amid all the anguish and angst, the Aussie spirit endures. Here at Hotel Euramo, flood-weary locals on tinnies lining up for tinnies.
To have a bit of a breather, to go, all right, we don't want to think about what's going on at home or with our farms or with our communities.
We're a pretty resilient bunch in North Queensland. We're okay, so we just all band together, do what we do.
Knowing the weather threat is far from over.
Rosanna Kingson is one of the first reporters to make it into Ingham. Rosie, it is a disaster.
Yeah, Max, it's impressive how much water is just moving through the town. Everywhere you look, when you fly in, it's really obvious to see. Even in front of the hospital there's a lot of water. But this is the fuel station here in the middle of town. It's known, if you know Ingham, as a place that does tend to flood. And the water is just pumping through here from the Herbert River into the Palm Creek, washing through downtown. It has come up a lot higher in some areas on the right-hand side, but at the moment it has receded a little bit, we've been told. Across Ingham, though, the big challenge at the moment is getting in supplies as well as some of those emergency services. They've had to, in recent days, just get a boat to the Coles manager here to take her into the Coles supermarket so that the store could be opened up and food could be delivered to the evacuation centres. So it's a difficult few days ahead for residents here as they ride out the rest of this rain event.
Just so much water. All right, thanks for that, Rosanna Kingson in Ingham. Well, Anna McGraw's in Townsville tonight. Anna, the city's being warned the worst is yet to come.
Event. Coles manager here to take her into the Coles supermarket so that the store could be opened up and food could be delivered to the evacuation centres. They've had to, in recent days, just get a boat to the Coles manager here to take her into the Coles supermarket so that the store could be opened up and food could be delivered to the evacuation centres. So it's a difficult few days ahead for